Eu sempre quis vir para Gana. Os ganenses que eu conheci pelo mundo me diziam: Gana is a free country. Um país livre que se orgulha do fato de que a sua história recente não está marcada por guerras civis ou perseguições étnicas, ao contrário de vários países vizinhos. Eu saí da capital, Acra, e vim conhecer na periferia um artista que trabalha com um produto típico do país, que é o caixão-fantasia.
My name is Eric Adjetey Anang, and Kanekwe happens to be my grandfather. Kanekwe is the one who initiated design coffins into Ghana. His full name was Seth Kanekwe.
A história dos caixões fantasia começou quando Kanekwe perdeu a avó, tataravó do Eric. O grande sonho dela era andar de avião. Como o sonho não pôde ser realizado, Kanekwe decidiu que a sua avó teria o que tanto desejava após a vida. Foi enterrada em um pequeno avião.
He passed away in 92 and was succeeded by two of his children. And actually, the way and manner for which they were maintaining the place wasn't good. And you know, Kanekwe had trained a lot of people, so the people were rather growing the business, and this very shop was rather falling. So, you know, in 2005, I graduated my senior high school. But during that time, I was coming to the shop to assist. And what was actually disturbing the shop was that people commissioned the coffin, and the coffin is never finished when they are here to pick it. So I just drop in here to put my support for the shop, because I knew my grandfather was the one who began it, and we shouldn't have to let him down. So by not letting him down, we have to make the shop function very well.
Depois de recebida a encomenda, Eric e sua equipe têm que trabalhar com agilidade, pois um caixão fantasia leva de 1 semana a 10 dias para ficar pronto. Prazo é fundamental porque, enquanto isso, parentes e o morto esperam. This is the Bible, right?
Yeah, that's the Bible.
So if it was not you, maybe the shop would have died. Or not?
I won't say that too much, and I won't like to use that word, died. I mean, the shop would have collapsed or something.
Someone would take over somehow.
The issue was everyone wanted to go to school and wants to be a doctor, and the parents were also supporting children to be journalists and doctors, and you know, so no one had wanted to do it. That was the fact. And the people who were willing to do it were not educated. So I actually came in to put all the support I have. And when I came in, you know, my parents never liked me to work here. This is Sidi, my father. And that is what my mother is doing. She goes to the fishing harbor and then she brings the fish, and you know, sometimes when the shop is not too busy, he tries to help. Yeah.
Who brings the fish? Your mom?
My mom, yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one over there.
Oh, okay. Let me say hello to her.
Okay, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
She has the fish in her palm, so.
Ok. A família do Eric vive a 2 quilômetros do mar. Parte do sustento vem da preparação de peixe frito e do bancu, um bolo típico feito de milho e mandioca, que é a base da alimentação de quase todos. I want to meet Erica.
Erica, okay. So that is Erica, my daughter.
Hi, Erica, good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Does she feel better now?
Yeah, she's doing good now.
What did she have yesterday?
Malaria.
Malaria?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And did she recover that fast? Just one day?
Not just one day. I think I noticed that already, but I was giving the medicine, so I'm sure it was in the middle of it that she started to vomit and everything. Okay. So yesterday when I noticed, I quickly took her to the hospital and she's okay now.
Is malaria a common problem here?
Yeah, very common. Very common. But you know, it must be treated earlier. As soon as you find out, it must be treated. When it's kept long in the blood, then you know it stays longer to cure.
Yeah, if you treat quickly, then you.
I mean, it could be solved earlier.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you catch malaria? You?
Yes, that is the most sickness I'm fond of catching.
You live here, right, Eric?
I grew up here, but I'm living, let's say, 2 kilometers from here now. So every morning I have to come here to work, and in the evening I go back home.
O quintal nos fundos da carpintaria Caneco Way, na minha cabeça, ganhou o apelido de Little Gana. A pequena Gana porque abriga vários pequenos negócios informais, exatamente como eu tenho visto aí pelas ruas, porque entra e sai gente o tempo inteiro e principalmente porque é tudo muito simples e com uma energia muito boa. Done?
Yeah.
Finished. When are they picking it up?
Tomorrow morning.
Baba. Georgette. Eric Adjetey. Georgette. Eric Adjetey.
Hey, my friend. When I graduated my senior high school, during that time I was a kind of, not really bad, but I was gambling, I was, so I one day
You were not on a very good road, maybe.
Yeah, not a very good road at all. So one day I had a very big problem in the course of gambling, and the mind clicked, and I said, why am I wasting the time? Then I said to my father, I don't want to go to the school anymore. I want to be here. And then he said, no, I don't want you to be here. You have to go to school. You are the first one, and if you have decided to stop schooling and be here, it's the same thing the other children will do. Then I said to him, yeah, but this is my life, so it's up to me to choose. You can never choose. I have to fight back, and he still never allowed me. So I was actually working here for more than 3 years without a salary. I mean, I was earning nothing from the shop.
How would you survive? With your mom's support?
My mom was cooking, and I was eating, and I was getting some support from Jean-Michel. He was sending some money sometimes, for me to keep with me. And before I joined the place, I spoke with Jean-Michel about it, and he said, yes, I give my support. It's a decision you have taken, and you have to make sure you go through, you make it out of it.
Jean-Michel é uma espécie de segundo pai, um incentivador à distância. Ele vive na Bélgica. Eric, inclusive, já esteve lá. How did Jean-Michel begin to support your work?
Okay, so what happened was Jean-Michel has been working with my grandfather so many years ago. He was in Ghana, I think, when I was in 1985 for the first time. We became very good friends, very, very good friends. Sometimes when I'm doing something, I think of what he said to me once, do not follow the crowd. Especially when I had to choose between going to school and being here. You do not have to give up in life. You can still make it if the opportunities are not there. You have to make your ways, and the ways will come by themselves. You do not have to sit, you do not have to sleep. You choose something and make sure you can make it. We had graduates in our family, so it's like a kind of challenge. Everyone wants the children to be in the university, to be in the polytechnics, and if you don't have it, then it's like you haven't got to the level. So at a point in time, I was crying myself, saying to myself, why can't I make it to the school? But I became more encouraged when I began to travel outside the country.
Na cidade de Portland, na costa oeste dos Estados Unidos, Eric finalmente chegou à universidade do jeito dele. Convidado pelo professor Michael DeForest, que o havia conhecido lá em Gana, Eric veio fazer uma residência artística de 1 mês na Faculdade de Artes e Ofício do estado do Oregon.
When I was there, I was sometimes receiving calls from friends, relatives, who knows my Nama. They call me and they say, hey guy, this is your opportunity, you have to make it.
This is Eric Adjetey Anang, a master coffin maker. He's been working off and on since he was a little boy in his grandfather's shop, and then his father's shop. His grandfather died in '92, just an amazing man, as you'll find out.
Eric não precisou de mais do que uns 5 minutos para cativar a plateia. Ele nunca tinha dado uma palestra, assim como o público provavelmente nunca tinha ouvido falar nos caixões fantasia da costa ocidental africana.
This was a coffin I did in Russia in July when I was in residency in Novosibirsk, Siberia. And this was exhibited last week in Moscow. And this morning I got the feedback that, you know, they had a whole lot of coffins, and then they have these 2 coffins, which was the vodka bottle and the fish. And it was like Gana coffin, and I have a whole lot of guys who are really pledging their support. I mean, not giving money or something, but you know, whenever you are in Europe or you are in this country, we give you our support. You can come, we can do this, we can stay with you. And you know, when I was living in Belgium, I noticed when someone asks you to live with him, it's even much more than, I mean, the person giving you money. It means real relationship. And what Michael did in his country, in the States, I was more than amazed. You know, the key to my room, I mean to the house of Michael, they gave me a copy of it. And Michael said to me, take this key to Ghana. Whenever you come to the States, remember you have a room, you have a house, and you can come anytime at all.
If not, I'll go to the store.
People see coffin making as, you know, just something trying to do to survive. I mean, it's not something to survive. Something you can make it something more important. And that is what I want to do, and that is what I'm doing. Everyone would wish dreams were happening. I mean, we're coming true. But it's once a while your dream may happen. I have to go back. If I receive a sudden visa to stay here, I can't stay here. I already start to miss, so yeah.
A lot of people in Ghana would think you're crazy, right? Because a lot of people would stay.
Oh yeah, you know, that's a decision. It's a decision which has to be taken by you yourself. And you know, for me, my decision is no. I can't really stay out of Accra for more than a month or 2.
When I was in the US, I noticed, I mean, it's like a place, I mean, where everyone could live. But that is not where I was destined to live. So when I see people talking about me, I mean, why did you come back? And, you know, 3 days ago I was with some friends, and, you know, one of them was bragging for me, like, this guy has been to America and he came back and he's that and he's this. I said, no, that is not, I mean, I was there to work. I was not there to stay.
Assim como os Estados Unidos, Gana foi colônia britânica. Ficou independente em 1957, sem que houvesse conflito armado. No centro da capital, Acra, se fala e se escuta a língua inglesa. É o idioma oficial, usado no mundo dos negócios. Mas basta sair um pouco da área asfaltada que a imensa maioria dos 25 milhões de ganenses se comunica em geral em algum dialeto. Aqui faz calor o ano inteiro. O bem-estar das pessoas depende demais da produção agrícola, especialmente cacau. O país é o segundo maior produtor de cacau do mundo, atrás apenas da Costa do Marfim. Gana também tem muito ouro e diamante. O petróleo é uma descoberta recente, em fase inicial de exploração. E a pesca, desde sempre, ainda que de forma artesanal, põe comida na mesa de muita gente, inclusive na da família do Eric.
The work I do is very unique. You know, in some part of Africa, it's very difficult to see coffins in the city. I mean, it's usually out of town that you see people doing coffins. And you know, when I began to do this, people try to avoid my presence. You know, when I'm going somewhere, they try to stop me.
Why is that?
Yeah, because I'm a coffin maker, and you know, they see no reason why. I mean, a young guy of my age should be making coffins or something. But you know, I try to defend myself to say to them, what I do is an artwork. It took me a whole lot of time, I mean, for people to really understand what I'm doing. Now that people realize out of what I'm doing, out of the coffins I'm making, I'm moving, then it clicked that, wow, then this is not only a coffin, because in Europe or in abroad, they don't bury people in it, but rather they use them as artworks. So people are now believing that it's also an artwork, and then at the same time, it could be a coffin, and I don't deal with dead bodies, so, I mean, it's very open for me.
Durante uma semana, Eric e os assistentes construíram um caixão em forma de cacau. Hoje é o dia do velório e do enterro, que vão levar algumas horas, possivelmente o dia inteiro. Um trecho da rua é interditado para que a família e os amigos possam se acomodar confortavelmente.
Nanso wankasa obekopo obedua koko enti koko adaka ya ohunu wa hei eye ne dwumadi ana ne modembo obebo enu sunsanso ene ye de ama no sa asensu yi medamase amen.
Eu demorei um pouco a acreditar que o caixão iria para o cemitério numa ambulância, onde o caixão sequer cabia direito. Um amigo da família e eu filmávamos o trajeto. E aí, nova surpresa. Lá pelas tantas, um dos netos do falecido resolveu sair pelas ruas para coordenar trânsito, passagem da ambulância, a filmagem da câmera 1, a movimentação aqui da câmera 2. Aqui em Gana é comum a crença na existência de 3 mundos. O mundo que cerca as pessoas, o mundo dos espíritos e o mundo dos antepassados. E os antepassados, mesmo de longe, continuam a participar ativamente da vida das pessoas. Por isso é tão importante manter bom relacionamento com os que já partiram. How many people live here, more or less?
I cannot tell. I cannot tell.
You cannot tell. We would have to do a census to count, right? Yeah.
Even when the government is doing it, he never counts everyone. For me, I'm sure they count me 2 times. I don't know.
Really?
2 or 3 times.
Why do they count you?
Yeah, because I don't stay in one place. When you're an artist, you need to think, in the artist way. You need to broaden the mind. You see, I have a whole lot of projects I have to do. But the issue is, there is a very big shop. Previously I was thinking to make it a story, so it becomes, very much more bigger. But what happened is, since it's a family something, I have been relaxed. And what I'm thinking now is, I'm getting a land for myself to build one. And after building it, it would be a whole lot of controversies, but what I need to do is I need to stand very strongly and then to move through. It's not so easy. Now I'm planning a lot on, to something which could fetch me something to survive for now, and then something which could support me to build my shop too. So that is what I'm fighting on now. I got the land for the shop, but I'm still paying. I haven't finished paying, so still struggling.
Na periferia de Acra, onde vive o Eric, por onde eu passava era chamado de The White Man, o homem branco, o único por sinal, eu não vi outro por lá. No início me intimidei um pouco, ficava na dúvida sobre o quanto eu era bem-vindo, mas com 30 segundos de contato sempre se confirmava o que me disse o Eric. Luís, não se preocupe, aqui ninguém vai dizer o que você deve ou não deve fazer. Seja você mesmo. Just be yourself, as palavras dele. Para mim, essa é exatamente a essência da filosofia de vida do próprio Eric.
uma parceria Matrioshka Filmes e Turner.